Shalom, welcome to Out of Africa Torah Session. My name is Tatra Cohen, and this week we are on an interesting yet controversial Torah portion, and this is none other than Korach, or Korah in English. Well, Korah is coming from the book of Abimidbar, Numbers chapter 16 to 18. Well, in as much as it is a short portion, it is also very much, filled with action, as we have seen already. Well, many of us have had an opportunity, probably in their lifetime, to listen to this Torah portion being taught in many, gatherings, whether it be at seminaries, churches, synagogues, many other places. Well, when you look at the portion of Korah, well, from any layman perspective, it looks like he had a good idea to say, oh, well, Moses, you can't be having all these roles. But when you follow the text very well, you would see that he didn't really have a problem with Moses per se. He had a problem with, after Moses is having such a great position, he then gave another great position to his brother, and that became a problem. And for Korah, he was not an ordinary man. He was a man of reputation. He was a man of authority, and that is seen by how he was able to infiltrate the system and also influence those around him, to the point that when judgment now was to be passed, there were actually two huge camps, one for Moshe and one for Korah. So you can see the level of rebellion which Korah actually instigated and brought about among the people of Israel. Now, you may see this story as so many faces, but today I want us just to consider in a moment what the rabbis say concerning the story of Korah. People debate to this day, what really, so many opinions coming out, what really was the case here, what was the crime of Korah, because looking at how he phrases himself when he approached Moshe, it doesn't really appear like he was trying to, usurp kind of position, and it doesn't really look. It looked like he was trying to relieve Moshe from so many duties. But I like what the rabbis say. Our rabbis, well, some of the rabbis say, there are so many opinions, remember. Now, these other rabbis, they say, the sin of Korah was mainly that he brought disunity among the people of Israel. And that became a big crime before Hashem. Well, that is a very interesting, I think, something worthy investigating now before our eyes. The sin was not what he wanted to do, was not what he did. The sin was, he was moved to be the point of contention, whereby that split the people of Israel into two camps. And Hashem had a problem with that. What am I saying to you? Unity is of essence before our God. Unity is something that God prioritizes. I like the saying among the Jewish people. To this day, we know when Messiah comes, he's going to tell us. Why? Because we admit that certain things we're actually doing wrong. And the fact that we're able to still unite, even when we know certain things might be, being done wrongly. But the fact that we're able to unite is something that Hashem prides on the people of Israel. Come Passover, there's no one debating on which day is Passover. We are united. Only on these little things that we may have different opinions and so forth. But on the core and cardinal important things, we are actually very united as the people of Israel. But what am I saying to you today? Do not be found as the person who instigates or who causes disunity among the people of God. And according to the rabbis, this was the sin of Korah. He actually became the instrument to cause division, and that was his crime. So my message to you is very simple. Do anything or everything possible to maintain or to bring the unity of the house of Israel. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom to you all.